Well, when I was looking at schools, I really wanted to sort of stay closer to home, and Dayton is, a little under 2 hours away from my home, so that was really nice. And then I was also looking for that like home away from home type deal with like the family atmosphere, and you could see that like when I was on my visits and everything, like all the girls had like a genuine love for each other, and everybody cared for each other, and not just like on the basketball court, but off the basketball court. We have no stoplights. We have one stop sign. It was kind of like everybody knows everybody. I lived on 15 acres. I had 3 siblings growing up, so I always had somebody to play with, and my parents, they like really encouraged us to be outside and that kind of stuff. So we were always out playing in the woods, hunting, doing stuff with our animals. Like we had cows, we had chickens, we had pigs. So we always had something to do. So growing up on a farm, you really learn to have a certain level of responsibility because the animals obviously rely on you to feed them and everything. So it teaches a lot of kind of scheduling sorta and routine and just a certain level of responsibility of getting things done. A lot of kids have chores, but their chores often don't involve going out in the morning when it's freezing cold to feed animals or to change the bedding and that kind of stuff.
Evansville has really struggled from distance. Meanwhile, Ashleigh Parkinson has not.
I always had wanted to play in college basketball. I never knew if I was actually good enough to play D1, but I wanted to play at some kind of level. I knew I wanted to play past high school. My parents always told me like I can do whatever I want, but I also had like some other forces around me saying, I don't know if you'd be able to do that. Coming from like a small town, that kind of stuff, it's hard to get exposure and that kind of thing. So it wasn't until I actually moved to Newark Catholic and I started playing for my AAU coach, Jamie Purrier, that I really like saw myself like being able to compete with some of the best players in the country, like in the AAU circuit, and seeing myself like being able to go D1. I was receiving all kinds of letters and going on visits, and we started traveling a lot more, and it wasn't just like traveling around Ohio. We were traveling to like all kinds of different states to do different tournaments and that kind of stuff. Once I realized that I really wanted to do it and that I could do it, I started taking it a lot more serious. I was doing a lot more workouts. I was starting to lift weights a lot more, just to like prepare my body. We just have like a different kind of bond. Like we almost have like a sisterhood. A lot of people say that they have a sisterhood, but I really do believe that our team is just one big sister. We're all sisters, and we always have each other's back. We always are like hanging out outside of basketball. It's not like, well, we just go to practice and then we're done like seeing each other. No, we like make concerted efforts to hang out with one another and to like go to the movies together and that kind of stuff. I think we just want to carry the same legacy that classes before us have left and paved the way for just the success of the Dayton Flyers program. Just having that certain level of camaraderie within each other, and that family atmosphere. I think that we really want that to like continue on, and I think Shauna wants the same thing.